as you can see here, I'm coming up under the front of the vehicle. I'm going up, okay, up on the vehicle. There's 4 bolts, okay? The first 2 are right here, okay? The left side, you see it right there, it's kind of sunk under there. And the other one is right there, okay? This is the front, that's exactly right under the radiator. There's the 2 bolts right underneath the radiator, both sides of the radiator. Then, the 4th bolt, the other 2 bolts in the back, there's one right there, okay, and the other one is right there, okay. You can see, come across the first one, okay. Those are the 4 bolts you need to loosen to take down the this metal skid plate. Okay, you can see I got the bolts off, and you know, you see it swinging down. It swings down forward towards the front of the vehicle, and it's hinged up here underneath the radiator. It's like a little hinge. So when you take all the bolts off, then you got to pull off the little, you know, just a little hinge there where it's hinged on, and then you take it off. Okay, that's what the skid plate looks like when you take it off. Okay, that's the underside, and then this was the, you know, this is the side that's up underneath the vehicle. Okay, that's the oil filter. Then when you go back from the oil filter, this is where you get to the oil plug. Okay, see this is like a little door here. There's 2 little 12mm bolts. One on, there's the little door. This is the little, see it comes, this comes right down. And it gives you access. There's your drain plug, your oil drain plug right there. You know, as soon as you take this little door off, boom, there's your drain plug right there. Okay, there's the oil draining out. The oil plug is 14mm. Okay, so then you just take your 3/8 inch, you know, without the socket, and you put it in there, and you can see it just turns. Okay, you take that off. Once you loosen it up, you take it off. Put your oil pan underneath in case some oil comes out. Okay, then I just put the this oil removing tool. This came with the oil filter. It's like a little plastic tube. You stick it up in there and you push up on the filter, and it drains out any oil. You see the oil come out? It drains out any oil that is left in the filter, so you can take it off. But they call it a drain pipe tube, and it comes with the oil filter. When you buy the oil filter from the dealer, you just push it up in there and you just drain out the oil, so you can take it off and oil won't come flying out of there. Okay, and there you go. I got it screwed off. That's what it looks like when you got it off. You know, it's just that paper element. I'm going to show you the wrench to get this thing off. It's not easy. You got to get the special wrench to get this off. Okay, here's that special tool I told you. This is what it takes to get this thing off. Okay, you see under the bottom there? You know, see it fits in there like that. Okay, that's what it takes to get that thing off. Okay, you can get that. I got this at the auto parts store. You can get it at like Napa or you know, AutoZone. You know, but that's a special tool it takes to get that thing off there. It's like a little nut there on the bottom, you see, and that fits right in there, and that's how you get the filter element off. Okay, then I went to the Toyota dealership. It was just like $5 for the new filter. It gives you a little box, and you know, that's the filter right there. You know, there's the dirty filter, you know, and then that's the clean filter. And this is the O-rings. There's an O-ring that goes down here on the bottom, and then there's an O-ring that goes up here on top. And you just put those new O-rings on, put a little oil on there first, and then you know, you just put it back together. You put the filter back in there. I'm going to wipe this out with a clean rag first, and wipe the inside of the filter too. Okay, there you go. We got all the new O-rings in there, and we're ready to put it back up. Okay, you can see I'm just hand tightening it. And what you want to do is see this little hook, when you tighten it up, the last turn when it hits, that's got to line up together, those two notches there. So I'm tightening as much as I can with my hand, and then you're going to have to probably get the wrench to tighten it the rest of the way. Okay, you see there I got it lined up with the notch. I was just able to do it with my hand. If you're strong enough, you can do it with your hand. We can tighten it enough with your hand where it lines up with the notch. And then finally, don't forget to put remember this part here. Don't forget to put this back on the bottom there too. And tighten it down too. Just hand tighten it and then tighten it with the wrench, the 3/8 wrench. And then we got the filter on. Okay, I also might want to add that you know, the oil plug comes with a crush washer, and Toyota recommends that you change that crush washer every time you change the oil. Now this one looks like it's still in good shape and you could probably use it again, but they gave me one when I bought the oil filter. You know, the oil filter was $5 at Toyota. They just gave me a brand new one, so I'm just gonna, you know, put the brand new one on like Toyota recommends. And of course, don't forget to use 020 synthetic. The Toyota calls for 6.4 quarts of oil when you change the filter. So I'm going to put in 6 quarts and then, you know, run it for a little bit and then see, you know, if it's low, you know, half a quart or something. I bought 7 quarts. Okay, and there you have it.